What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over contiguous array. It's a medium problem on LeetCode dealing with arrays. I think Amazon and Google have asked this. I started a Slack channel where I post these questions. We discuss them and solve them. I have the link to the chat in the description. And then lastly, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I post videos every weekday, so let's get to it. Okay, so the description reads, given a binary array, find the maximum length of a contiguous subarray with equal number of 0 and 1s. So contiguous subarray just means the numbers are in a row. We can't like jump from 0 to this 0 over here. So in this case, 0 and 1, max length is 2. We have an even number, a 1, 0, 1, 1. And this one, it could be this 0 and 1 or this 0 and 1. It doesn't matter. It says right here. So Whiteboard's good for this. I didn't mean to scroll down. So how are we going to solve this? We're going to want to store we're going to create a sum and count along as we add along as we go through the array, and we're going to store that sum in a hash map. So whoops. So the first thing we want to do is assign values to 0 and 1. So whenever we see that sum in the hash map, then we know there's a equal numbers of 0 and 1 in the continuous array. So it'll be easier if we just visualize it. So I'm going to do 0 equals -1, 1 equals +1. So here we're going to have -1 as the sum, so sum's down here. And so 1 plus -1 is 0. So this is the first example. So how did they get length 2? We're going to have to put a sum of 0 at the -1 index. So we're going to subtract the index. So index is up here. We're going to have 0, 1. So we're going to take 1 minus -1, which is this index, because these sums are the same. So we're going to want to subtract them to get the length. That's how we get the length, is subtracting the indexes of the same sums. And so we get 2. And then so if we just keep going along, so -1, 0. So now we take the 2, 3, third index. So we're going to store it like 0, -1. So that's how it's stored. I was supposed to do that before, but so 3. So we have a 0 back here. So it's the -1 index. So 3 minus -1 is 4. And that's actually our answer. And if we do the fourth index, we have -1. Well, we have a -1 all the way back here. But we're going to keep updating our max length, so it's going to just stay the same. But anyways, it's 4 minus 0 equals 4. So that's how like the logic works. So now let's just code it out. So we're just going to, let's create the sum equals 0 and max length equals 0. And create the hash map. 2 integers. So the first one is the sum, and the second one is the index. So index. Okay, so first thing, like I said, we have to add the sum of 0 at the -1 index to get the correct answers. And now we can just loop through the array. So damn it. Okay, that's gonna drive me nuts. So we're gonna want to add to the sum. So sum plus equals nums of I, and we're gonna have to do if it equals 0. Remember, we want to assign -1 to it, so it's gonna be -1. Else it's just nums of I. I mean, we could put 1 since they're only 0s and 1s, but yeah, that'll work. So, and then we want to, actually, we still need to be in the for loop. I didn't mean to get out. So if map dot contains key, That's, oh, this is, I did not mean to label that index. I was not paying attention. Contains key. Sum. Then we're going to want to max length equals math. So we're going to use the math.max, and it's going to be max length, and we're going to want to map.get I. So how we want to get the sum I minus I believe it's I minus map dot get. Sorry guys, it's been a while. Map dot get sum. I believe that's it. So it's yeah, because the map.get sum will return the index, and that's what we need. So we need to compare the max length to I, which is the current index where we found the sum, and then map.get of where the previous sum is, where the same sum is. So if we go to the whiteboard, my whiteboard changed. So basically, so we're saying, I know this is a mess. So we're saying if map dot contains, say we're at 0, if map dot contains key sum, we're gonna compare, we're gonna take I minus that index. Basically, hopefully that makes sense. Else, we're gonna want to add the sum to the, so map dot put sum, I believe it's I. Yeah, because I'm just putting the index. And then we just want to return length. And I just want to double check, make sure I did everything right. I think I did. Okay, so let's run it. No. Oh, it's max length. Of course, it's the stupidest mistake. Okay, sweet. So we got the answer right. Let's make sure it submits. Okay, cool. So it worked. So it's just O of n runtime, because we're just looping through the array with one for loop, and O of n space complexity. We created a hash map. Hopefully this explanation, I can't even fucking talk, helped you guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm. I'll be posting videos like almost every day. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.